Hello person watching this video, my name's The Beak, this is my friend Dale, and you join us here, standing in the kitchen. Why are we standing in the food room, in the area of consumption? Well, it's because today, Dale and me, we're gonna be making some lunch. Yes, lunch, one of the big three. Something that all of us Homo sapiens need to consume every single day of our lives. And hey, since lunch is so important, there are a hell of a lot of different things you can have for lunch. You got spaghetti and pizza and burgers and salads and Uber Eats and all of that type of stuff. Food, yummy. However, now look, I get it. I completely understand. Making yourself some food, making yourself some lunch, it can take quite a bit of time, especially if you're a parent. And that brings us to today. Yeah, if you're anything like me, then besides being a Michelin star chef, it looks like I'm embracing. We're also terminally online. And for the past month or so, you have seen it staring at you. Lunchly. There's no way around it. It's taken the internet by storm. Everybody knows about it. Everybody hates it. Thing is though, look, it's all good and all pointing at Lunchly and saying, "Blamau bad." But within all of this chaos and noise and MrBeast looking like he doesn't want to be there, something really interesting has happened. Well, at least something I find really interesting. Lunchly, besides being the current internet punching bag, it's become the prime example of how to destroy your brand's public image. So, how about you sit down, get comfy, grab your bottle of Prime and your MrBeast action figure. Help me reach 200,000 subscribers by clicking that subscribe button. Join my Discord server, link in the pinned comment, and brace yourself. Because today, you and me, now that around a month's gone by, we're gonna have a look at one of the biggest dumpster fires I think I've ever seen in my entire life. Huh? Right, before we go too far out into the depths of the Lunchly sea and while I prep my food... It's so hard! I reckon now is as good a time as ever to answer one very specific question integral to the overall Lunchly lore and game theory. If anything, this question, we can call it the golden question. Why is Lunchly? Well, plain and simple, and look, I know this isn't going to be a earth-shattering revelation for the 49.2% of people who watch my videos, but all the way over here in America land, they've got something called a Lunchable. Now, a Lunchable, it's pretty much a pre-packaged lunch type of thing that parents give their kids when they don't want to make them lunch. It's a box with the word Lunchables on it, and inside it you got a whole bunch of different things. Like, imagine... Wait, no, hang on. I need to give my cooking show a name. They've got MasterChef on over there. Hello, welcome to Kitchen Beak Maze. Imagine this is a Lunchables box. Like, look, I know it isn't actually one. We don't have Lunchables down here in South Africa. It's I don't know. Like, use your imagination. Hang on. Look here quickly. We need to. Okay.
Come on, we got this. Sound it up. You got this.
We have made Lunkable. All the Chino covered iPad kids have to do is open their box of Lunkables and pull out their cheese and their crackers and their ham, and there you go. Like they got themselves some lunch. Wow, yippee! So many crackers. Wow.
Look at that.
Wow. Crackers.
And they're not moldy.
So like now the ham is on the cracker. He's done his too, and then we need to open this one opens surprisingly well. Hello, kitty. I don't know if you want to bend over your dodgy knees.
Oh. Mr. President, the fucking crack is popping back.
Wow.
My knee! It really, but isn't rocket science, you know. It's not like we're sending Kerbinal to space. Like the shit fuck too. Kitchen Beak Maze episode 2 is coming really soon. So stay tuned for that.
Back on track. Personally, my small little South African brain it's never been able to comprehend Lunchables. This is the type of thing that I just look at and then just go, huh? But regardless of my tiny brain, Lunchables is massively successful. If anything, saying Lunchables is massively successful, that's one of the biggest understatements ever uttered in the entirety of human history. It's ridiculous. Here's a fun Lunchables trivia fact for you. The Lunchables brand, it's owned by a larger umbrella company called Kraft Heinz. And according to this CNN article, back in 2022, Lunchables brought in not just $1 million in sales revenue, not 2 million, not 10, not 20, not 100 million, not 500 million. No, it brought in $1.8 billion sales revenue. The children yearn for Lunchables. I really don't think I need to sit here and make some long-winded introduction about who Logan Paul, KSI, and MrBeast are. Because, I mean, come on, you know who these people are. It's Logan Paul, the most ethical crypto trader. MrBeast, my favorite Black Ops 2 YouTuber. KSI, one of the only YouTubers I've ever bought merch from. KSI's Kama Sutra. Strictly Come Dancing. But more importantly, another fact that we all know, something that's been burned into all of our collective human consciousness, is that in the year of our Lord Big circa 2024, almost every single successful YouTuber, they're starting a food business of some sort. The two biggest ones being Prime and Feastables. Prime is, massive quotation marks here, owned by KSI and Logan Paul. Feastables is owned by Mr. Feastable. And this is where things start to get interesting. Now, when it comes to the overall marketing strategies of these two products, they both heavily rely on people going out and buying them because, I like that YouTuber. The majority of people who unironically eat and drink this stuff are kids. No ways. I think everybody over the age of like 15 tried Prime and Feastables once, thought this is kinda ass, and tossed them in the bin where they belong. I even made a full-on video essay about Prime and how it fell off in the place where I live, all the way down here in South Africa. My friends Dale Reagan and I drunk a lot of Prime in that video. The thing is though, so while anybody with a formed brain thinks this stuff is ass, besides yearning for Lunchables, the children also yearn for Prime and Feastables. So what if we sold them together? Good morning, beak cells. Welcome back to Hustlers University. Last time we spoke about something called Content Farm Sigmanomics, and today we're going to be talking about something called a joint venture. Now here we have two teams, Team Prime and Team Feastables. And both of these teams, they've got things very in common with one another. Firstly, they're owned by people who like to make money. And secondly, the majority of people who buy these products are children. There's a big opportunity to make money here. We're both loved by kids and both have massive businesses that sell food-related products to these kids. And what do these kids' parents do if they don't feel like packing them lunch or making them lunch for school? They buy them a Lunchable. Lunchables is crazy successful. So, how about we take our two products and our massive devoted kid audience who'll buy anything we unleash into the world, combine them all together and make a brand spanking new Lunchables competitor. This is the idea behind a joint venture. Two or more businesses coming together to make as many shekels as humanly possible. But instead of just merely working with each other as as separate entities, they make something new entirely. The end result of Team Prime and Team Feastables coming together, it was Lunchly. And on the 16th of September 2024, the worst thing to ever happen in a September, Lunchly, it was revealed to the world.
I like my cheese drippy, bruh. Get your cheese drippy, huh?
As I alluded to in the introduction of this video, the launch of Lunchly is the biggest public image shit show I've ever seen in the 23 years I've spent roaming this earth. Lunchly, seconds after it was revealed, literal seconds, it was so over. Instantly, hundreds of thousands of people making fun of the brand, calling it nothing but greed and slop, video after video after video, the Dan TDM tweet.
More on that later.
Oh my god, we're not talking a criticism wave. God no, this was and still is a criticism tsunami. But why? Why was Lunchly's launch met with such hostility? Well, I think it's the consequence of a whole bunch of different things. The first one having a lot, and I mean a lot, to do with the people behind the product. These three: Logan Paul, KSI, and Jimmy. Now, ever since Lunchly was first revealed, I've had this thought in my brain that these three flavors, are turkey Sackums, Fiesta Nachos, and the pizza. They represent the three OCs, Logan Paul, KSI, and Mr. Breast. Starting with Mr. Breast, he's turkey Sackums. Mainly because, just like crackers with cheese and ham, something I've got first-hand experience making.
Look, we have made Lunchables. We've made...
Wow! The stuff MrBeast makes is pretty bland, boring, and just generic. Though let me tell you something. Oh my god. The PR employee who thought it was a good idea for Logan Paul and KSI to go into business with MrBeast in this current moment of existence. Oh, that was not a good decision. As we all know, the MrBeast empire is currently in flames. MrBeast has fallen. Millions will stay blind. TLDR for you in case you don't know what I'm talking about, though. Besides one of MrBeast's friends, Ava Chris Tyson, being exposed as a few months ago, a YouTuber and apparent ex-MrBeast employee called Dogpack404, he uploaded a massive video essay expose video on MrBeast called I Work for MrBeast, He's a Fraud. And then another one 2 months ago called I Work for MrBeast, He's a Sociopath. And then another one 1 month ago called MrBeast's Secret CEO. In these videos, Dogpack talks about a lot of alleged bad things that happen over at MrBeast Incorporated, and these videos raked in views, pretty much destroying MrBeast's public image. In all honesty, I think it's insane just how quickly people turned on MrBeast. Like 5 or 6 months ago, people still loved him. He was still YouTube's golden boy. But now, oh man, people really don't like MrBeast anymore. But sure, okay, I do think people on Twitter, oh wait, not Twitter, sorry, people on X, the everything app, would still have had something to say about MrBeast being involved in the launch of Lunchly, even if we lived in a hypothetical world where all of the drama surrounding him didn't exist. People have hated MrBeast on that cesspool of a website for years now. But we don't live in that hypothetical world. No, we live in a world where MrBeast's public image has gone down the gutter, and everything he touches at the minute is met with a swarm of hate. So yeah, good idea to go into business with him. Yeah, that was a good idea. That was a good idea, right? Right? Moving on from MrBeast and Turkey Sackums, we got Fiesta Nachos. This is Logan Paul's OC. Why? Well, it's because he likes his cheese drippy, bruh. In all seriousness, though, I reckon Logan Paul is probably the most controversial person out of these three. Sure, people also don't like KSI and MrBeast at the minute, but these are newer things. People have hated Logan Paul for years. Like, bro, you could probably write an entire Lord of the Rings length book talk about all the bad stuff Logan Paul has done and all the reasons why people just hate him. But I think one of the main reasons how Logan Paul contributed to the public image obliteration of Lunchly, especially on its launch, besides just being an absolute cringe lord in its advertising. Oh, that's another thing. Lunchly's advertising. Oh my god, it is so cringe. He's advertising Lunchly in his pregnant wife's hospital room. It's the fact that Logan Paul is a well-known, well-documented scammer. So, here we have a business where one of the main 3 people involved is a world-renowned, hated scam artist. Not the best person to have attached to your business. Let's move on from Logan Paul and his drippy cheese, though, to the pizza. KSI's OC. Why is this KSI's OC? Well, it's because I think it sounds like something he would say in one of his old videos from a good couple of years ago. Like one of his catchphrases from back in the day was beast. Like fucking beast. I mean, come on, I can hear him saying the pizza. Now, the interesting thing with KSI is that before Lunchly's reveal, sure, there were some people that didn't like him, obviously, but I don't think it's a nuclear take crazy thing to say that the majority of people liked KSI. Me personally, I didn't really mind him all that much. You know, younger me really liked KSI. One of the first videos I remember watching on YouTube was a KSI video where he spoke to some AI voice chat woman bot thing. I think it's called like Cleverbot Eevee or something, you know, this thing. You'll never be him. However, after the launch of Lunchly, bro, people really don't like KSI anymore. And weirdly enough, it's all thanks to another one of my favorite childhood YouTubers, DanTDM. I briefly mentioned this earlier, but a few hours after Lunchly was unleashed into our world, DanTDM came out with a tweet that said the following. What happened to YouTubers? Actually, wait, no, hang on. I'm not going to read it. No, this section's about KSI. I think KSI should.
What happened to YouTubers, man? I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple. How does this benefit their lives? This is selling crap to kids who don't know better than to trust the people who are selling it to them. Do better! Do better! Fuck me, this is so cringe!
This tweet went mega viral and fueled a lot of the negativity surrounding Lunchly. Why it got so popular? Well, I reckon it kinda said what lots of people were thinking. You know, Lunchly? Lunchly? What is this slop? Thing is though, there is a saying that states that any publicity is good publicity. Regardless of what people are saying about you, they're still saying something about you. You know, you're still in their brain. Ever since that tweet, KSI hasn't been able to stop talking about DanTDM. There's that clip I used of him reading DanTDM's tweet from a video where he responded to the hate. 10 out of 10 acting, by the way. Lady in America should have won an Oscar. But on top of that, since DanTDM's singular tweet, one tweet, for literal weeks, KSI's been tweeting about him non-stop. And look, like I get it. This is just KSI's management telling him to feed into the hate. Any publicity is good publicity. This is pulling crazy engagement. The more KSI talks about something, the more John I Hate Lunchly is gonna comment on his videos. But on the flip side, sure, the views and likes and engagement may be big. It's not because they like him, like they're interested in him. No, God no. They don't like him, and this is pulling drawing a lot of negative attention towards not just KSI himself, but Lunchly too, helping destroy the brand's public image even more in the process. KSI talking about Dan TDM so much, okay, it may be good for business, but it makes him look like an obsessed crybaby who's got a Minecraft YouTuber living rent-free in his brain. And this KSI directed hate, it's not like it's subsided or something. Nah, God no. It's also shifted to his new song, Thick of It. A song that look, I can't play it in this video. If I did, my channel would get sent to the copyright shadow on. You know what Thick of It is. It's that song that goes to the screen, to the ring, to the pen, to the kid. So, here we have 3 people launching a product that have all had their fair share of very public image, to put it very lightly, blunders recently. Obviously, this was going to negatively affect the public image of their new brand. People online really don't like Logan Paul, KSI, and MrBeast at the minute. And I reckon Lunchly, it's the perfect example of how having controversial people attached to your brand, it's the perfect example of how doing that can damage your brand beyond repair. But the story of Lunchly's public image nightmare, it doesn't end there. Nah. If anything, we're only getting started.
That's mold. This is not safe.
Welcome back to episode 2 of Kitchen Beakwares, where it's episode 2 time. So, since we don't really have Lunchables over here in South Africa, or Lunchly, we don't have like the small bases. I hope this thing doesn't start beeping at me. It's gonna attack me. We don't have the small bases, so the only thing that we have is these 10 mini cheese and tomato pizzas. Here we have the 10 mini cheese and tomato pizzas that have been frozen in the pizza for a few days. You want to have one of the frozen ones? Yeah. It is time for you to eat. Well, that's plastic. You can't eat that.
Tastes good.
Please don't eat plastic.
It's microplastic. Still better than I feel.
Don't put it like that.
That's how it's gotta go.
No.
Yes.
You go and show the people what you've done. Look at that filth. Look at what he's done.
You eat spaghetti on bread.
It's nice.
Degenerate.
It's nice. I'm like, oh no, make it nice and fold the ham. Look at what he's done. Look!
Surface area!
Look at what it's not more surface area. How does the oven work? Now, while our pizzas are in the oven, you may be thinking to yourself that, sure, okay, cool. Lunchly, Lunchables, they both have pizza flavors, so surely they use the same kind of cheese, right? Well, look, I really hate to be the bearer of bad news, but if you think that, you're wrong. Yeah, you see, when it comes to crafting your pizza in a box, something that doesn't really look all that nice, if I'm being honest. Another thing my small little South African brain can't comprehend is that when you make your Lunchly or your Lunchables pizza, you don't melt the cheese on the pizzas. You're just putting straight grated cheese on sauce. The cheese used in Lunchly versus the cheese used in Lunchables, they're very different from one another. Something that Logan Paul, KSI, and Mr. Lunchly made sure to tell us in the original Lunchly announcement video.
I like my cheese drippy, bruh.
There's a massive problem with this. Not saying it's good for you, but the reason why Lunchables don't use real cheese in their products, we all just heard MrBeast say they use pasteurized prepared cheese product or something along those lines. It's because Lunchables, they're designed to sit on a shelf for as long as they possibly can. And sure, while we could get into the benefits of why having products last longer is better, you know, the longer products last, the less frequently you have to produce, meaning that you can lower your profit margins. Business by my Sigma course. I'm more interested in what this cheese product helps prevent. Since it isn't real cheese, it doesn't get moldy as quickly. So what happens if you use real cheese instead? I like my cheese moldy, bruh. If you go online right now, you'll find picture after picture after video all about how somebody went to the shops. Hello, I'd like some Lunchly the pizza, please. Yummy Lunchly the pizza. Since Lunchly is using real cheese, sure, it may taste nice a couple of days after it arrives in stores. You know, I'm sure real cheese tastes better than pasteurized cheese prepared product or whatever Lunchables uses. But after a few days, it's getting moldy. This is really bad. Here we have a product that people already don't like. You know, Lunchly's getting cooked enough as is, and now it's moldy. That's not good. Like at all. That's a disaster. And the Lunchly, my food has been contaminated by the mold demons conversation. It's only gotten more steam behind it, more eyes on it, thanks to this video by the YouTuber Rosanna Pansino. Now, I don't know if this is cosmic intervention or something like I don't know if the universe put this into motion, but Rosanna Pansino has quite the history of being quite bloody critical of MrBeast. There's a ton of lore there. Apparently she was edited out of a MrBeast video or something. More recently, she reported him to the FBI. This is insane. I don't think I've ever seen that ever happen on YouTube before. So of course, when one of MrBeast's biggest haters made a video reviewing Lunchly, oh no. Of course she got moldy Lunchly.
This is molded. That's mold. This is not safe.
Out of all of the videos I've seen showing and talking about Lunchly's cheese being moldy, this is definitely the one that's banged the most views and gotten the most popularity. At the time of me recording this video, it's got 1.1 million views in less than a week. That's crazy. 1.1 million views in less than a week. But, okay, sure, I can see some people saying, oh, isn't it convenient that one of MrBeast's biggest haters got moldy MrBeast product? This is obviously fake. I don't think it is. It's not like this video is the only video showing moldy Lunchly cheese. Or Rosanna Pansino, she's not the only person who got moldy the pizza. Nah, there are a lot of videos about it online, making me think that this is legit. Rosanna also made a TikTok video where she completely opens the Lunchly box housing the moldy cheese.
And there is a ton of mold in there. I honestly wasn't expecting that. I was thinking that, you know, maybe they would taste pretty similar, just, you know, not have that best or better for you ingredients. And I was going to go over nutritional facts and things, but this is really concerning.
But you want to know where this insane mold drama is crazy situation gets even worse? Apparently, Lunchly's mold problem's gotten so bad that some stores are even allegedly recalling it. Now, I don't know how true this is, but if it is true, this is a public image nightmare. As I said a few minutes ago, people online already don't like Lunchly, and now it's coming out that the cheese is moldy. This is just adding even more fuel to the Lunchly public image fire. You know what though? All of that talk about like mold and cheese, it just makes me feel like moldy cheese and moldy stuff in general. I hate it. So I think it's time for a palate cleanser. Let me show the people what we have created with the pizzas. Look, that looks really... they're a little bit overdone. Do you think maybe I should start selling like a kitchen Beak Mayor's cookbook or something?
Yeah, man, why not? If anyone else can get away with it, hell, go for it.
These are our salsa nacho chips. I know it's not as... They're bigger than the Lunchly ones. But these are nicer than Lunchly. How the fuck do you make nacho cheese? So a little bit of the beak lore for you. One of my friends, Nick, I don't know if he's been in any of my videos before. He works at a Mexican restaurant. So they serve nachos there. We're gonna ask him how to make nacho cheese. Hello, Nick. Oh, that is not... Hello.
Hello, Slack boy.
We need your assistance. We're currently recording a video about making food. How do you make nacho cheese?
You melt it.
Yeah, but like how?
Yeah, in the furnace.
That.
Look at that. Oi.
Well, we're kind of making something that looks like a sauce.
Yeah, well, I mean, look. Does it need more milk?
Don't know. It's solidifying. Put more milk in, I think. Yeah, I think that. I hope it isn't too milky.
Well, it's gotta look like that, and then you gotta add cayenne pepper to this.
We don't have cayenne pepper, we have normal pepper. Oh, it's bubbling! Holy shit! It's bubbling! Get out the way, Lunchables. It's bubbling! I think that's good. God, now I need a plate. Oh my god, why is cooking so difficult? Okay, so this is what we're currently stuck with. Wow.
This looks British.
And while we're talking about selling things and while the nacho cheese is being made, let me let you in on another one of my game theories about why I think Lunchley was met with such hostility when it was first revealed into the world. If you're anything like me, then besides being the world's greatest nacho cheese chef,
Look at that.
look at that.
Yeah, that's actually kind of like really good. I actually like the texture of it too. Good. Oh god, it's nice and
You've been terminally online like forever. I started using the internet at 7 or something. I used to watch like weird Gmod Sonic the Hedgehog videos and play Sonic fan games. These are peak. And in my time of using the internet, I've seen a hell of a lot of different products being advertised to me. I'm sure you have too. As the internet has evolved and developed and synonyms, it's become a hell of a lot more monetizable. People are making a lot of money online, and businesses are spending a lot on things like digital advertising and digital marketing, especially in the area of, and I really hate this word, influencer sponsorship. Now, I'm perfectly fine with YouTubers and TikTokers and internet people taking sponsors and making businesses. I mean, I do it in the year of our Lord Big Circa 2024. It's one of the best ways to make money online. I want to make money, but I like money. I can use it to make better videos and buy the Homer mug. Thing is though, I think a massive consequence of all of us Gen Z people seeing so much advertising for as long as we can remember, I think it's made us really good at looking through advertising. So when all of us started seeing and hearing this type of stuff a few weeks ago,
That's delicioso right there. That's Riz approved.
it was less, oh my god, it's the Rizzler, he's so funny, I want to buy Lunchley now, oh yummy, what an awesome product. And more, what is this, bro? But why? Well, on top of me not liking the packaging, I think this looks really ass, personally. I don't know why, it's just something about it. Firstly, what exactly are these three trying to sell us? What's in these boxes? Well, it's Lunchley. It's a better for you Lunchables competitor. It's changing the grab and go game with an innovative approach that prioritizes quality ingredients and delicious flavors. Buzzword. We're here to fuel your fun from the lunchroom to the break room by packing every Lunchley box with a prime hydration and feastables bar. Look at the massive difference between us and Lunchables. Here's the pizza, here's theirs. We've got 12 grams of protein. They've got 30. We've got 360 calories. They've got 390. We've got 400 milligrams of electrolytes. They've got 55 milligrams. We've got 12 grams of sugar. They've got 20 grams. We've also got moldy cheese. The whole idea behind Lunchley's advertising is that they are healthier than Lunchables. They're the healthier alternative. And that sounds really good. Eating healthy. Yay, I love eating healthy. All of us can see right through it. It's so painfully obvious that the only real difference between these two is the amount of electrolytes in the drinks, and that's all thanks to Prime Hydration being filled with them. Something that has also caused quite a stir, because why do kids need this many electrolytes? Why do kids at school need to drink sports hydration drinks if they aren't doing any crazy physical activities? Nah, God no, they're doing long division and fractions and terrorizing classrooms with words like Diddy Party and Skibbity Toilet and Gooning. Other than the drinks, it looks like these two products are pretty damn similar. And it's not like people had to do internet, Reddit detective, super super sleuth investigations to figure that out. Now, God no, it's on Lunchly's website. Look, here it is. It's got its own designated tab and everything. So here we have two products. One being advertised as being better for you than the other, but it isn't really. It isn't that much healthier for you. So all this talk about healthy eating, it's just buzzwords being used to try to hide the fact that all this is yet another business venture being carried out by three of the most successful YouTubers of all time. Lunchly, it hasn't been made to promote healthier choices in the world of quick box meals. Nah. It's made for money. And you know what? If KSI, Logan Paul, and MrBeast were more open about that fact, if they were just like, yeah, we've got two successful products and now we're selling them together, that's quite cool, I think Lunchly would have still gotten hate, but not as much. If anything, these three coming together and creating a joint venture, it was the natural progression of their products. So, own it. Don't try to spin this, oh, we're the healthier alternative in your marketing when you really aren't. That was never gonna go down well. And you wanna know what else isn't going down well besides my nachos?
It's a bit lumpy.
It's the marketing videos themselves. If you've been on the internet at all over the past couple of years, then I'm damn sure you've seen how lots of businesses are moving away from traditional advertising styles. You know, stuff like, this is a Ford. It's strong. It's big. Buy it now. To shitposting, being memey, and trying to be funny online. This is something that Lunchly has tried to do in their adverts. And failed miserably. But I know humor is subjective and all of that type of stuff. This isn't that. This is an objective fact. Lots of Lunchly's promotion, other than Impulsive and Logan Paul advertising in his pregnant wife's hospital ward, involves KSI, Logan Paul, and MrBeast either acting in a why aren't you laughing? Look how funny we are skits. You know, stuff like this.
Move! You want to do this? Let's do it. Okay, we'll see who moves. Let's go there. Okay, let's do it.
Or they send products out to other popular people, especially TikTokers, since that's where the majority of the children spend their time rotting their brains nowadays. All of this is just really, really, really cringe. And instead of actually liking these adverts, if anything, lots of people in Lunchly's target age range, they've turned these ads into ironic shitposting, making Lunchly look like even more of a joke. Being completely honest, I reckon Lunchly will go down in history as being one of the worst received products ever. Not just influencer products in general. From people really not liking the YouTubers, influencers behind the product to cringe advertising that's just being seen straight through, and their products being moldy. Lunchly, yeah, as I said in the intro, it's one of the biggest dumpster fires I've ever seen in my entire life.
I really love that.
Come kneel next to me.
And with all that being said, I think I'm going to leave this video here, person watching this video. But tell me, you know, would you eat a Lunchly? Would you eat our amazing nacho cheese? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like on this video, you know, subscribe, bell notification, Discord server, buzzwords, and I'll see you soon.
Number 15. Subscribe to the Beak. If you don't, you will suffer a severe case of cringe, and you are taking part in bozo behavior. Thanks for watching.